Hey, what's going on, good people? Happy Friday evening. What's happening, everybody? Um, Hopefully, you had a great day. Hopefully, you had a good week. If your week wasn't good, hopefully, well, tonight we're gonna make it all better. All right. Thank you for joining us here on No BS Allowed TV. Y'all know who I am, but in case you don't know, I'm about to tell you. It is I, that guy, King P, aka Big Game James, aka Pastor Offering, aka The Ice Nine, aka the reason why you are here. All right. And tonight we're gonna chop it up about a topic that I've been seeing in certain parts of social media. Um basically uh we basically what it is that the prevailing thought is that men are really being influenced by social media to the point to where they're not men anymore. So we're going to chop it up about that tonight. My co-host Robbie is running late. Miss Robbie will be here. She's running late. But right about now, I do have a guest on the panel. Uh, y'all remember this brother from last week, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring him on, uh, so we can get this party started. Hey, what's happening, brother?
What's going on, bruh?
Doing all right. Doing all right.
Man.
Uh, you're not driving this time. Uh, last week he was rolling around, and that was kind of tedious. It was kind of treacherous. How was your week, bro?
Oh, man. Ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? But we got through it, you know.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah. Well, Miss Robbie isn't here yet, but she will be. We got some other guests coming through, what have you. So we're gonna get into this topic. But yeah, what do you what do you think? You can go ahead and start this off by sharing your thoughts. Do you think social media has ruined what it is, what it means to be a man now?
Uh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, for um, for a lot of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you know, if you are not properly, uh, if you're not properly accustomed to theatricality and deception and shit like that. Um, Social media can be a beast. It kind of,
Hmm.
when I first like got on to social media because I was slow to it because I didn't have Facebook, I didn't have Twitter, and none of that shit. I was just straight doing my thing. I'm regular guy, talk on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Send me a text, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But once I got once I got on social media, it was like a nother whole nother beast. And if you don't know how to if you don't know how to handle it and continue to stay true to your core beliefs, then social media will shake you. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been shook a few times because you don't what I'm saying. A lot of people don't like to do research on the shit that they read on social media. They catch it. It's like a quick bite or whatever, or it's a meme designed to sway you in a certain way. All memes are not just for fun and fun shits and giggles. Some of those memes are actually meant to sway you in a certain way. And if you are not adept enough to know about the subject matter, then you can get led down the rabbit hole pretty easily. So it's man, it's like I said, it's a beast,
Hmm.
because um, you know, whenever the people there's like whole departments that make up these memes that are designed to to sway you, like the whole Me Too movement, man. That thing got up and running, and it circled the world like 3 or 4 times before somebody stuck their head up and was like, "Hey, whoa, hold on, what y'all talking about here?" And before you knew it, well, hell, the dude that made that movie, Birth of a Nation, he got dragged. Um, it was another black dude that got dealt with in an adverse way, and then next thing you know, Bill Cosby is in prison. So it's yeah, yeah, it can definitely influence men's behavior, um, and it's unfortunate because if you don't have knowledge yourself, bruh, it's like that same it's like that old saying, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. You know what I'm saying? And they've been falling.
Yeah, they have. They have. However, a lot of you're going with what you're saying. You're right in the aspect. You're right in the aspect of a lot of people don't know how social engineering works. They
Yeah,
have no idea. They have no idea how social engineering works. So they just assume that everything is everything when it's not. So you have these agendas that take place, and these things happen right in front of your eyes, and you're none the wiser because you don't understand how this whole shit work. And next thing you know, you're normalizing a lot of bullshit. and and people, people go way out their way to to normalize things that they believe in, because a lot of people are under the understanding, they're under the ideology that the world revolves around their feelings, when in fact it doesn't. So I definitely feel you on that. Now we got another brother that's about to hop on here. Y'all didn't see this one coming, but I reached out to him earlier today, and I said, yeah, yo, I need to bring you on. So, uh, we gonna let him hop on here and introduce himself. Hey, what's happening, brother?
What's up, fam?
What's going
What's
on? What's
up?
going on? Yo,
Man,
why
just
don't you tell
getting
the
off
people who
work.
you are?
Man, Scoop Beats. I'm from Oklahoma City. Uh, I'm a musician, record producer, and now teacher this week of vocal music. So, yeah, just enjoying life.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what's happening. Well, thank you for joining us. Uh,
Yes, sir.
I'm sure that you will add a lot of a lot of interesting commentary to the to tonight's subject matter. Um, got a comment to read here. Says, I've seen men be in denial about whether or not social media is impacting them negatively. Yeah, that happens. That happens. I mean, when you live in fantasy land, you tend to do that. So, that does happen a lot. Excuse me, y'all. I'm multitasking. Um, but yeah. How's the audio? How's the audio? Is the audio all right? Because I'm hearing, like,
That
on my
that
end, I'm hearing, screws. How's the audio?
was crunching. I don't know what that is. I don't
Yeah,
know if
yeah.
that's
That's what I'm
me.
saying.
I
I'm
don't
hearing
think
something
it's.
crunching. I'm hearing something crunching.
Hold on. I don't know.
Yeah, it
What
sounds like
about it?
somebody crunching ice.
Hold on. Let
Oh
me
God.
check something.
Like right now, I don't hear it. Well, yes, there is a noise. We are trying to figure out
See,
the source of the noise. Hey, who? Let me see who said that.
so here, yeah,
By the way, y'all, we keep saying this every week, but y'all don't listen. Y'all hard headed. We have to look on the we have to look and see who who is talking to us. Um, okay, Amazon Nicole said the first comment. What's happening, Mama? Bria Gregory, how you doing? Hello. Hmm. Yeah, it sounds like somebody is crunching ice, and we are trying to get that whole thing squared away. Um, yeah, because that's kind of annoying. But we're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Yeah, we just waiting for Miss Robbie to to hop on and whatnot. Um, she's out and about, doing her thing. So, but so right now it's just me and the boys. Not that y'all mind that, right? All right, I'm still hearing the crunch. Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on a hot second, y'all. All right, is that better? Nope, it's not better. I don't know if it's on my end. I'm gonna switch out my headphones. So hold on a hot second. Take a pause for the calls real quick.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Got Miss Ronnie in got Miss Rob in the house here.
Hey,
All right, and we got Miss Ronnie in the house. Let me go ahead
are
and
you?
confirm. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, you all are about to see my arch nemesis in person. Appearing from the depths of hell. It- she's actually the Sir Nose to my Star Child. If y'all into P Funk, but anyway, Miss Adonna, whatever. Hello,
Good
Miss.
night, good night, good night. Yes, I am from the depths of hell. The Satan sent me to come and retrieve you. Come back home.
You are a world class hater. Can I tell you how much I cannot stand you? If I had four legs, I would still not be able to stand you. Just thank you for joining us. Try to keep your evil to a minimum. All right. Now it looks like it sounds we sounding better. We sounding better. So I don't know. Anyway, we lost Rooster though, so I guess he'll be back. Anyway,
Okay.
ladies, you're just joining us. You know what tonight's subject matter is about. Robbie, your co-host, so you go first. What are your thoughts on this?
It absolutely has.
Say what?
Somebody got to speak on.
Yeah, somebody has a speaker on. Now, um, Mrs. Shelf, you, yeah, you know I'm talking to you.
For sure.
I know you guys are in the same place. Could one of you go on mute so we don't get the feedback?
We already recorded.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
All right. As you were saying.
I said it completely has, in my opinion. For one, men have no clue how to approach a woman in person because they get comfortable with on social media, and
Mhm,
it made them overly cocky in a sense because they portray, well, which women do this too. They portray a lifestyle that is nothing like what their actual life is like.
mhm.
In my opinion, yes, it definitely has ruined men. It makes them
Okay.
complacent.
Okay. Okay. All right. Ronnie, what about you? What do you think?
I'm sorry, I missed the subject. What was it?
Do you think that social media is ruining men?
Yeah, I think so. Because there's not enough human interaction, so people are just a lot more aggressive and don't care what anybody thinks or feels because they're hiding behind a glass. So no one can really retaliate. It's easy to hit a block button. So yeah, I definitely think it does.
Okay. All right. All right. And Satan's bride.
You muted. I completely agree with the other ladies, but I can say if you were a man that already was doing dirt or being devious or whatever the case is, the internet just gave you an avenue to do it a little bit more easier. Um, you didn't have to leave the house. So were you technically cheating? You didn't have to physically touch the person. So were you technically cheating? So it just gave you another avenue to do what you was either already doing or wanted to do. And then it has unrealistic expectations because on the internet, everybody's living their best life. I'm the best woman, you're the best man. This is what I would do to for my man if I had one. This is what I would do for my woman if I had one. Blue, 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 blue. But in reality, it's not necessarily like that. So it gave them these expectation that's unrealistic. Okay, well, I need my woman to cook, clean, sexually please me this way, look this way, hair, nails, physically fit, look like a model. But in reality, that's just unrealistic. I'm gonna have a fupa. I might have some bat wings, love handles. Like there might be a dish or two in the sink. Today we might have to order out because work was hard and I'm not turning on the stove. Um, this is real life. The internet is for play, and they have taken it to a place where it's more realistic. It's real life, more real than actual face-to-face encounter, real life.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Good. Good commentary. I still can't stand you. Um, Scoop.
I think you know what I really think. People be, I mean, and y'all, they be laughing when I say it, but you know what they say about comedy? They said comedy is funny because some of it's realistic. I'm gonna tell you, people need to really quit capping, man. And how she just to breach off what she said. People say a lot of stuff on here selling fantasies, in knowing in that like 80%, you're never gonna see that person. So they gonna sell you like a dream, like, oh yeah, man, I'll lick your bath bubbles. You ain't gonna be around to see her in the bathtub. Half these people people don't probably take baths. I don't know. And it is the internet. You know what I'm saying? It's the internet. Everybody on his line. So I'm like, man, unless you making a call, you gonna show up to their doorstep tomorrow. 9 times out of 10, it could be fake. Because I get the opposite end. You know how they say, women always getting D pics and stuff like that. There is a certain amount, a certain breed of dudes that get just as many the JJ pics as they send, D pics. I just so happen to be, some things happen in my inbox. I look at like 80% of it as lies because they just lying. Half the people on the internet is in a relationship or getting knocked down by somebody and just on here capping. I'll just be like, okay, I never take it serious because it's the internet. Unless it's like at my front door, I don't listen to that shit. And some of it could be true, but I just don't take it to heart till it's real. But it's just like studio gangsters. Till you find out they real spill, they just studio gangsters. Other than that, I don't be worried. I ain't worried about going outside. Some nigga on record talking about he gonna cap me. I ain't never been scared of that. I'm scared of midgets, to be honest with
Okay. What did little people ever do to you?
Man, I just feel like they had some special powers because they so little. So God had to give them something to where like they got a donkey kick that can knock you across the nation. I don't know, man. I'm worried though, bro.
Yeah, you watch too much. What is that? Lord of the Rings and all that shit. You
Yeah,
watch too much of that. I'm gonna need you to.
you're
I'm gonna need
right.
you to calm down. I'm gonna need you to relax. Well, Kiki Going says relationships should be fluid, not gender specific. I agree. I agree to a certain extent. Um,
Right,
I, I, men have to be men, and men have to they have to lead. Now, you just don't lead by just saying, okay, well, I was born with a penis, and therefore you follow me. That's where a lot of these cats get it twisted, tangled, and mangled. And you cannot just show up and say, all right, well, hey, this is it. I'm the man. You listen to me. No, you have to set an example. You have to build that foundation. You have to establish that in the beginning. It's this prevailing thought, especially nowadays, that women just don't want to commit or submit. And I believe a lot of that is bullshit. It's just that you're just not that guy.
exactly.
If you
Exactly.
if you're with a woman and she doesn't trust you, she doesn't see any future with you or anything. She's definitely not going to commit, and she's definitely damn sure not going to submit. So, it's all of you. You have to look at yourself because she's already seeing through you. And a lot of men don't want to hear that. They again they social media has influenced them to think, well, all I got to do is just show up. Well, show up and do what? I mean, you got to show up with something. You got to show up with something. All this talk about, well, what she brings to the table. Yeah, she does need to bring something to the table. However, she can't bring anything to a table that hasn't been built. So,
Right.
But
so
to
you
piggyback on what
sure,
you're saying too, if you're in a relationship and you feel like your woman, female wife is not giving you what you need, that's why you stepped out, you're talking to this person online. Online, this person may be fulfilling everything that you need. She's appearing to be faithful because anytime you call or text her, she picks up. You don't want her to go out. It looks like she's not going out. Like the internet gives them this false reality, like this person is exactly what it is I need. So I'm going to get rid of the real person in my life, this physical person, for this person online who's
Capping.
pretending to be the image that I want. But in reality, it's Peter, not
right.
Susie.
Yeah, yeah, cat, folks is folks is catfishing still. You know what I mean? Especially with with the advent of AI being introduced, it's a lot of weird things happening. It's going to keep on happening. So y'all.
You know what's funny to
They're
me?
definitely losing reality. I've been seeing a lot of those
You,
AI things on TikTok, and it bothers me.
for
Yeah.
one, women. What people don't know, women are built to survive, and what I mean by that, uh, women are not going to automatically to submit to something that could be a potential suicide. I don't mean physically. I mean, why would a woman submit to a bum like somebody that has absolutely nothing? Yeah, bringing whatever to the table, but how Phelps said it, why? I mean, if you don't have nothing established, the only thing a woman could bring to the table, once you're established, is like peace, happiness, joy, stuff like that. Good knockoff sessions, all of that. But if you don't have nothing for her to follow, where's she gonna follow you? The Bible even say the blind leading the blind, you're gonna end up in the ditch. I don't think no woman get up every day and be like, man, that dude show is fine, but I want to be in a ditch with him. Like, ain't no woman really in her right mind thinking like that. And you cannot knock a woman for being like, dang, I don't really see no potential in him. He cool, but this, and this. And then when you reject the guy that feels like his worth, what he feels he's worth don't match what she feels he's worth. If she feels a certain way, either you can convince her like organically that you're worth something, or take that L because she don't really know you to be worth anything and don't see the point in the interest.
I have
And
literally
that's just
experienced that. And it really is like that. You really do have some men that really get upset when you pretty much just let it be known, like, look, this ain't it. And they really be in their feelings about it.
wow.
And it almost be in a sense of, how dare you not see my worth? How dare you not see how great I am? And it's like, I see you. But when I ask why I haven't heard from you in 2, 3 days, when I've texted you, what do you expect me to fall on? If you can't even be consistent in talking to me, why do you expect me to trust anything you tell me?
Boom.
They believe they don't have to talk to you every day for it to be worth something. That's the problem.
If I don't hear from you at least once out of the day, that's a problem.
That's the
I want to
problem.
know you're okay. That's the least.
Yep. I'm fine with a text. Let me know you alive. You good.
If you're not feeling the greatest headspace, just say that. Today
Mm-hmm.
ain't the day, babe. Let me have my day. I'll call you tomorrow. Cool.
Simple.
But I want to hear about it when you do talk to me.
But with the internet, there's a lot more people that don't communicate or don't know how to communicate because now everything's abbreviated.
Yup.
To pick up the phone and have a conversation with someone is rare. And my thing is, if you want my time, give me your time. I want your time. I want to hear your voice. Pick up the phone and call me. A text is all great if it's an emergency or something quick, you're busy, whatever, you send a text, I'm on your mind, great. But I don't want to have a 2, 3, 4, 5 hour conversation with you via text. Pick up the phone. If we can't be face to face, let's video chat. That's the next best thing. But with the internet, the communication is so quick and short, it's so easy that they don't put in the effort anymore. So now when you're requiring this, certain people we require, okay, well, let's talk, let's meet in person. Now it's like, whoa, we don't want to do that.
Oh,
I
No,
the
got a
ones that
you're
are in
question.
a rush
asking
to
too
meet, I
much.
can't do it.
I got a
Well,
question.
go ahead.
What have y'all? I mean, this is I just want because this came up in a discussion one time, and I just wanted to hear the ladies' take on it. Do you think that it's because they have, as my daughter would say, no
Frozen.
riz or personality? Like if they were to meet you, they wouldn't be able to hold up to the narrative that they've set online, and they really,
You gotta repeat your
and you
whole.
know what I'm saying, huh?
You gotta repeat your whole question because you froze up. We didn't hear it.
Oh well, I
Okay.
heard
Do
it.
you think? do you think that they are adamant about or slow to like talk or even video chat? They kind of exposes you a little bit. Do you think that they can't keep up with the narrative that they've shown you online, like they would be different? And that's the reason why they kind of freeze because they ain't in that acting bag yet, like how they pretended online. I don't know what y'all think.
Well, let me tackle that.
Okay,
Actually, you answered your own question. It's a gang of cats out here who are pump faking.
okay.
It's a multitude of dudes out here who are scared of women. They are scared of women.
Oh man,
They don't know how to talk to them. They don't know how to approach them.
terrified.
They don't none of that.
I,
Now, social media has given them a different avenue. So that's why you got a flood of ingrates and Neanderthals who just approach women just all crazy. You know what I mean? That's why you get the random dude coming out of nowhere just dropping his Johnson in your inbox. So he ain't said nothing to you at all other than what that mouth do. Because again, it's as well as the internet has done in bringing the world together. Yeah, unfortunately, the undesirables are there too, and it's a lot of cats out there that, again, they have no game, they have no aim, and they are lame, and so therefore they expose themselves all the time. You know what I mean? Now, in the earlier days of social media or whatnot, it was like the wild, wild west. It was people hooking up left and right, whatever and whatever. Now things are a bit more calmer. I mean, people are still doing that, but you have cats who never were players in their lives, who was around
never.
who was around in the early days of social media, and all that, and they was getting a little action, they was getting a little cooperation because what I mean, again, it was the wild wild west, anything goes. But now that more people have gotten onto social media and they've established certain rules and protocols and things like that, those dudes are obsolete. But they haven't real those obsolete cats haven't realized that they're obsolete, and they still trying the same old shit from 2008 and all that other crap. You know what I mean? They just haven't they haven't grown up, and so that's why you get an influx of these cats that that'll reach out to you or whatever. Y'all try to establish something, but they don't want to video chat. They don't want to do all that because, again, they had nothing and nobody to begin with. Shout out to Buford. Anyway,
Man,
that's what that is. Anybody else want to chime in?
You run into that so much, like, and it's sad because sometimes you really could have a decent connection with that person, but as they slowly just show who they are, and the more immature they become, and it's just like, I can't do this. And you won't. It's like once you get to a certain point in your life, you just can't allow yourself to keep dealing with certain shit.
I
That right
agree.
there for me is, when I tell you one of my lessons in life after moving to Indiana, it was like, yeah, no, I can't do this. This is absolutely absurd. Because when I tell you the audacity of the type of men that Peyton just described is here, I promise you, I just stay to myself now. I don't bother.
Well, it's a lot of Dusties in Indiana.
Ho, 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 ho. Trust.
Yeah,
It's like they
lot
see
of
a female
Dusties.
like me because I've run into so many men. And what is with the men that think it's okay to tell a woman that he's gonna knock her up and he ain't even known her 5 minutes?
huh?
I mean,
I run into that.
that's Dusty Negro behavior.
It's like the minute they
What?
find out I don't have kids and I'm 33, and they go, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna have kids." Sir, no,
What part of the game is that?
man, I'm telling you, it's bad out here.
You sure they're not from
That's
Tennessee?
worse.
Oh,
That's
I've
worse
been
than
to a
some.
couple of Tennessee. Oh man, Tennessee
That's
boy, who?
Now
that's
there's
worse
a,
than the best bad
now there's a
niggas in
there's a
Oklahoma.
reason that I said what I said about Tennessee. I don't know if y'all know this, but it's a few men in Tennessee that have well over 20 kids apiece.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Supposed to do though. So it's like they just over there breeding, 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 breeding,
And I
breeding.
think one of them said that he wasn't
Do they got
responsible
some
for
big
any of
bread
them.
or something?
I think it was
Do
one
they
guy
got?
that said that. I remember seeing a TikTok where he felt like he wasn't responsible. He told the women that he didn't want any kids, and they had the kid anyway.
That was the dude in Houston. I believe he
Oh,
was in
that was
Houston.
Houston.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. But the cats I'm talking about, because they were on the what is that? Elia, what is her name? Van Zant, Elia Van
Yeah,
Zant. Am I saying her name right? Fix My Life show or whatever.
yeah,
When she
yeah,
was
ah,
still, and she had like
Ilyana,
yeah.
Ilyana,
Ilyana or something.
Ilyana. All right. Well, she had like, these three dudes on there, and these three dudes between them had close to damn near 75 kids. I mean, think about that. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
I mean, like, oh, I mean, I've been to Tennessee a time or two. Like, yeah, it ain't a whole lot to do, but damn, yeah, come on, like, come on, for
Nigga,
real, for real. But
them niggas probably ain't
But
even
I'm
got
sure the internet
$75.
had a lot to play with that too, because you're talking to these females online, you're talking to this man, and then you finally meet him, boom, he knock you up. Crap, he's not what the hell I thought he was. Because I'm pretty sure if it was back in the days, they wouldn't have all the kids because all their shortcomings would show. But
true.
when you're boosting everything up in the internet, all of our emotions are high. By the time we meet, you just want to get it on. So boom, you get breed.
Well, you're right about that. And see, like I was saying, the wild west days of the internet, it wasn't even that. It was just like, okay, I send you a message because you look good. You respond back because you think I look good. Yo, we happen to live in the same city. What's going on? All right, let's meet up. Now, who here? I'm about to date myself. I know I'm the oldest person on this panel, but that's all right. Robbie, shut up. Anyway, um, how many of y'all remember the chat lines, phone chat lines, party chat lines?
Uh,
Come on, Scoot. I know you've been on there. Don't front.
nah, brother, that's a little slightly before my time. I left slightly.
See,
I'm
Pop
only
Okay.
told
42.
you. Oh,
Okay. Well, before there was social media, there was the party lines. And you would get on these, you would call these numbers and there'd be people in there just having conversations, as whatever, whatever. And what I mean, or or whatnot. And there'll be these voice profiles and whatever. And if the girl sound good or whatever, you holler at or whatever, y'all establish a little connection or whatever. 9.5 times out of 10, the conversations were about hooking up and smashing. You didn't see this person until you actually met them in person. So, you ran the risk of being catfished, everything, whatever, you're running into a man in a dress, all types of crap. Well, once social media took over, what I mean, you could actually see the person and it whatnot. You know what I mean? So, that you had that party line culture basically, being integrated into social media. And again, like I said, a lot of those cats that was getting off back then, they still looking to get off now, and they don't have the skills to compete, and that's why they're
Do you
mad.
think? Do you think? I have a question. Do you think that people it's harder for them now, like to because I'm not gonna lie, I'm more of a face to face person, like because you really can't read somebody's vibe off of like even a text, a conversation that you might have on the internet, because you could be hot in the draws one minute, then have a bad day, feel a certain way as a man. I know just from experience. Or I go off of this. Like, how do you vibe? Like, where is it? I understand that we live in a life of crazies and all of that, but I've always, maybe because my daddy was a preacher and always had me on the road, and I would actually meet people, so I learned how to conversate like directly, be yourself. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. But do you think that people once you see them, they kind of freeze because it's like, dang, it's really here in front of my face. Now what do I do? Because I learned a lot of these guys, even some of my friends, they got a lot going for them. Like none of my friends are broke. I don't hang around broke people because broke is a disease. So a lot of my friends, like they doing well in life, but then when it come to talking to like a lady, they just Scoop, you go talk to them. Well, if I talk to them and say something funny, and then they probably gonna rock with me. Like, what about you? You have a personality. Talk to them. Half the time, a woman just wants you to just talk and see where y'all go from there. I think you. Oh, I think you could talk yourself out of a blessing, and that's not even just having sex. It's just period. Like you out talk your blessing, and people be like, "Man, I thought you was cool, but you're a little weird." Like I don't know how many times I've seen it, and if you like, I don't know what I did, you start being weird. Like you wasn't nothing like how you was talking on the text. Then she see you in person, you turn into to what's his name? Yeah, this is weird. Urkel, like not Stephon, Steve. Like what? I don't know.
Well, we're gonna let the ladies. We're gonna let the ladies respond to that. But before that, brother Bass Reeves said many guys' confidence and stupidity has risen to an all-time high since the beginning of the internet. You are correct.
Facts.
You are definitely correct. Um, and Mama Cat Kiki Goins, that's where shadow work comes into play. Communication sucks and no effort is given. I agree with that. Facts, most definitely. Jay Na said, "Hey," from the pool side. All right, you ain't got flex on us. I mean, it's all good. Hope you get splashed. No,
Man,
nah, but it's all love. Thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for rocking with us. Now, ladies, who would like to respond to what Scoop said?
I'll
Yes,
start.
Satan.
Um, I just think with the internet, you can be your best self. If you don't know how to start a conversation, ask a question, you could Google it and she'll never know. You can take something you saw on someone else's page and use it while you're talking to her and she will never know. But face to face, I can't do this. It has to come from me. I have to be me. My insecurities, my lack of confidence is hidden on the internet. Face to face, you see me, all of me, good, bad, or indifferent. So, face to face, where the more you talk to girls, you kind of get out your shell and you find your groove and you find your confidence. Now, a lot of men and women are losing that because they on that internet high, that filter and everything that they can do. You can't do that in real life. You can't fake it. You can't Google it. You can't Google a personality. You can't be fake. I mean, they're gonna see you for exactly who you are. You can't hide your bad breath.
uh,
No, but you should.
man, I brush your teeth.
Yeah, brush your teeth real tough like before you even go and visit anybody. That should be yeah, brush your teeth. Get all in there. Get it floss all that. Tongue, all that.
You know something? I feel like the way that social media portrays people is another reason why people have a hard time talking, because they show who they want you to see in your picture, and then when you meet them in person, it's like they was like, oh, well, I was this perfect person on here. I can't be that perfect person that I showed you. And I guess they lose confidence, or they just really just wasn't into you in the first place. It's so many guys just become really weird the first time you meet them, and all you're doing is generally just trying to be like, well, hey, what's your name? When was your birthday? What's your favorite thing to do? And those questions are the hardest for some reason.
And Robbie.
What's your favorite color?
um, well, see, I'm guilty of talking more, like typing. So it takes me before I actually start talking, and P can attest to that because when I first met P, he did most of the talking. Took me, yeah, talk to P back, you know, but then that's the first that right. I felt like
Let's see. Don't know what happened.
Uh yeah. Oh, Ronnie, we
Oh,
still
it
see you.
was.
We Ronnie, we still see you. Okay. Um
You you have to do a different example because he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice, Robbie. So please give us a different example.
You know what? Ooh,
Man, harsh.
But that's just me naturally with people that I'm meeting for the first time or whatever. Like it takes me a minute before I just start talking. People would just randomly start talking to me, and I'm there like, okay, hi, yeah, what you want? Why are you so close to me? No, move. That's just never been my personality. I would type, write all day, but that face to face, it takes me a minute. It really does. I mean, I'm coming
Does,
from.
does it take you a minute, or does it, if you feel like you're comfortable, like, I believe, like, if there's like a certain type vibe and you like comfortable, you be like, man, I believe, like, if people really are who they say they are, one thing I learned in therapy, which is another thing that people should do more often than not. But in therapy, I learned when they was like, when I was, getting off of substance abuse, what I learned, they were like, man, they was like, you're afraid to be yourself. Yeah, because it's weird. Because when you become yourself and it's not like really it's unfiltered, then that person has to really decide if they like you for you. And then I think it would be, I would think it's, I know for me, it's more comfortable being myself than it is like intoxicated. I've offended people that like were great business relationships to where like when I was myself, they was like, yeah, that's more cool, glitchy and all, they accept it. And I think people really do have a hard time these days being themselves. And I think that's somewhat because of the internet, because we get our most relationships advice from the internet, from TikTok videos, shorts on Instagram, YouTube, and all of that. And then people forget that like you were born a certain way, and whoever you're supposed to like vibe with will automatically like mesh if y'all like got that vibe. But I've always believed like that. I don't know if that's 100% true, but when it has been like that, I've picked up on some people that I never thought that would give me the time of day. This one lady told me, she was like, one of the coolest things about you, school, you think you corny, but I think it's gangster you be yourself. I'm like, well, cool. Because I'm weird, like to me, but I'm gonna be me. I think people are afraid to be themselves these days. Really.
Naturally me 24/7, 365, but I've always been that laid back, soft spoken, unless I have to be outspoken type of individual. Don't get me wrong.
Understood.
Somebody about this house, like P, no, I tell P about himself every day of our lives. You know,
Whoa.
yeah, we do. We have that bond though, so he knows if I'm telling him something about him, it's coming from a place of love. It's just the same with my bestie Adana. If we talk to each other so raw, people think we're fighting. But that's just us. That's we give each other that tough love when we need it. I mean, my niece has seen us talking to each other. And she was like, "Y'all okay? Y'all need somebody to talk to?" I'm like, "We good. What you thought we was wrong? That's just us. I'm me all the time. It's just I don't always open up when I'm first meeting someone face to face. Because I'm waiting to feel the whole vibe out in the moment to see if I even want to continue to be there or continue or start a conversation. That's just how I operate.
see, for me, it's a different situation because I mean, for one, people people gravitate towards me, which is a good and a bad thing. Because for the most part, I don't like people. Like Miss Lucifer there.
Your buddy, you'd love her. Whatever.
Whatever. Anyway, but for the most part, like when you approach me, I'm filling you out. I gotta make sure that now I'm not gonna waste time talking to a crayon either. Um, because it's a lot of stupid people out there, and I don't want to waste my time and energy in engaging in nonsense. And contrary to popular belief, I don't believe that I'm better than anybody, but I'm the best me on the planet. And so, I mean, my space is precious to me. So, you coming to me with some goofiness is like, and my face doesn't hide it very well.
That's
So, you
the
know, I,
people. So,
and I'm liable to tell you within, a good 5 to 10 seconds. Nah, nah, we move around. But on the flip side of that, if you good people and and I vibe with that, we good. You know what I mean? We good. You know what I mean? But I get approached by a multitude of, let me just say it, weirdos, and
but P, you don't have an approachable face, right?
I don't. And but people still approach me. I mean, okay, do I look like I want to be bothered with your dumb ass? No, but yet here you are.
Right. That's your facial expression. You always look pissed off with the world, like, no, don't touch me. You're a peasant.
I know, and it's like, yo, I because I've already gotten the vibe. I've already gotten the bean on you. I mean, my I have the natural ability to really just hone in on somebody, and I don't have to speak to them. They don't have to speak to me. But it's like, you know what? Nah, I don't rock and roll with that individual. So I'm gonna keep my distance. However, that don't always work because that person finds themselves in my orbit, and then that's when I have to go ahead and give them the Timberland to the backside. Get on out of here. For the most part, that ability has served me well over my soon to be 49 years. There have been some mistakes, but for the most part, it hasn't failed me.
But on
But
the flip side of that, for me, I'm usually willing to have a conversation with just about anyone. I may not start a conversation because I was raised speak when spoken to, but if you approach me, we can have a conversation. But that's the problem. Men don't approach me. They're intimidated by my shape, my figure, and then they make up in their head the type of person I have to be. But I do not get approached. Then years later, when I'm in a relationship or something, oh, well, I saw you and I liked you and I, but again, that confidence level, that just to start a conversation, they're stuck.
well,
Men
that's
do
because they're
approach you,
focusing
they
on
just
those
don't know
rotund
how.
buns.
Oh yeah, is that what's going on?
Men approach her, they just don't know how. I mean, like,
Uh,
they approach her.
True. I'm telling you, I mean, it's like two overinflated basketballs. It's a lovely thing.
She
I don't
holds,
like her though, but
Had to pay attention.
I
holds
mean,
she hold the battle on there. She held the microphone on there. It's a shelf. It legit is.
that's why I call her Miss Shelf.
Yeah.
Aside from Lady Lucifer, I,
But yeah, people do
Okay.
approach with the stupid dude. Remind me of a lobster. I'm like,
I'm,
huh?
I'm curious to know what intimidates men with women.
I
what?
think
You do run into a lot of men that are intimidated. They won't say it, but you do get that energy.
they never would admit that. Never.
No, they never will admit that. Um,
The
but
possibility of rejection.
I ain't never been scared of that.
right,
But I mean, if you
yes,
don't get in your head that you're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea, I don't.
I, I, hey, look, yo, ever since Rakita Bacon, way back in what, second grade, told me she wasn't interested in me. I didn't care nothing about that. I didn't care nothing about no rejection. I got my yayas out early. All right, cool. Next, next, whatever. Um, we got a comment
You
here.
don't think I'm dope? Whatever.
Right. I mean, hell, I'm the goat. I don't care.
But a lot of people don't. It's
Yeah,
like
We got a comment here. People can be weird and fake it well behind the keyboard. The real test is face to face. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. People love to fake it. That's what it is. Um, I can admit another Facebook user. Again, y'all, I really need y'all to come to the YouTube channel. Please. I can't stress this enough. All right. I can admit that I'm different in person. People may feel I'm social based off my but I'm going to read it for you. Online profile, but I'm damn near antisocial due to my profession. I can, hey, I can identify with that. I definitely can identify with that. Not everything is as it seems. That's what we're discussing tonight. Brother Bass Reeves says, everyone, men and women, have so many skeletons in the closet, imperfections physically, and have done more dirt than worms, and know that at any time they can and will be exposed on social media. So they have to create this persona that they have to maintain and up for the internet like they are the best thing in the internet. Well, true. I mean, the internet has influenced a lot of people. I mean, it's a lot of people who are caricatures of characters, if you will. There's this precedence that's been established online, and you got all these people trying to go and fit into that box, like how we talk about thickness and all that. Okay, well, you got a lot of women who are not thick; they're just big, but they claim thickness. Or you got a lot of dudes that, okay, well, like when the whole beard gang thing popped off. Do you know how many brothers, with little soul patches and all that other, what I mean, was claiming beard gang? I mean, it was wild. I mean, they still do, because anything that is deemed popular, people want to be a part of. Nobody wants to be left out. So they will that's what they will do. You know what I'm saying? And it's just
Yeah,
wild.
so many. You got so many guys that pretend to like big women and truly don't.
Yeah,
And just want
yeah,
that opportunity to say, "Yeah, I bagged a big girl."
Yeah, they want to deal with them on the low though, instead
exactly.
of letting people know, like, yeah, I'm interested in that type of female. I mean, like, if that's what's your interest, why be ashamed of it? It makes no sense.
King Shit Productions. What up, fam? What's happening? Thank you for joining us this evening. And he says, I don't look at any of it as rejections, just missed opportunities. Right. I mean, hell, if I'm in the gym alone and I'm shooting jumpers or whatnot, I'm not worried about how many I miss. I don't care. I'll hit the next one. I don't care.
If you really look at rejection for what it really is, it kind of can be a guide to gauge you for one on how to approach better or what to adjust to if you're that type of person, or really take it for what it is. Maybe you just ain't that person's cup of tea, and it's okay. Like that happens. Like I don't like girls that got what I'm saying, no ankles, but that's a preference. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no ankles. I don't really, that ain't my thing. But you
Who,
know,
who
you know how they had they legs be the same size as they thighs.
Oh, oh, okay. You saying like cankles? Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah, yeah, something like
about?
that.
Cankles? Okay.
Yeah,
All right. All
I'm just
right.
not into it, and it's nothing bad. I know beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't my thing. So
Okay. All right.
everybody
So
has a preference. You cannot knock somebody for having a preference. You know what I'm saying? And I think like how I guess some of the guys that really get upset, like she ain't shit. Like I've never really understood why guys, when somebody rejects you, now she got to be a fat bitch and all of this shit. Like why? Like why is she all of that when you was in her face and then she rejected you? Now she ain't shit. Like that doesn't make sense. It sounds like you pouting, bro. And you know what I'm saying? You can let bygones be bygones. It's like sports. When you lose a game, if you're gonna beef with that team, just come out to beat them next time. Don't fight them. Like what is wrong? Like it's weird. That's what I said. I ain't never seen this many sensitive people either. Like Why you so sensitive? Like you just said no, you be okay. What is it? Women like 10 to 1 some areas. Why do you care? I mean, I don't know. I'm whatever.
Well, women outnumber men on this planet by the
Yeah.
by the millions. So okay,
On to the next. That's how I look at it.
exactly.
Like,
On to
oh
the
well.
next. Which brings me to our term of the day, term of the night, gentlemen. If you engage in this type of type of your behavior that we are discussing, you are a simp. But I need you to stop simping, and I need you to. Can y'all see that?
It's
No.
No.
it's blurring a little bit,
Okay,
Phil.
it's blurring it. It's blurring it. Okay, all right, all right. Well,
Okay.
what that says is refrain from being lame. I need you to do that
Thanks.
for the rest of
Uh,
2023 and the time beyond. Refrain from being lame. Shout out to Big Crit. But yeah, y'all have to understand that there's a lot of as an old head once told me, it has to be in you. It can't be it can't be on you. You know, a lot of these cats out here think that if they put on the clothes, they get the jewelry, they get the little this, that, and the third, or whatever, that they in there. No, because somebody who doesn't have the clothes, doesn't have the jewelry, doesn't even have the money, you can just come along and hey, and scoop that shorty right from up under you because they have a personality, they have charisma, they have they know how to hold a conversation. Being able to hold a
yep.
conversation will get you a lot of places. It will get
Yep.
you. It will get you. It will get you very far. Take you very far. Unfortunately, these cats never learn that, and so that shows. That's why when you were talking about your homies, they sending you to go and talk to women. That's some of the lamest shit ever. Like, what are they? 12?
Then I end up getting them, and then they be like, "Man, you a bad." I'm like, "No, I'm not." I'm like, "You should have said something, fool." Like, you know what I'm saying? Man. I don't get it. But like I said, I quit doing that. I go to work now. I just stay home because it's so weird. Like everybody weird. I go to church and go home. Go to work.
Well,
Like,
you already know how they're giving it up in the church. You already know. You already know.
especially you play that piano. You play that piano. They like brother Scooter. Like, yeah.
Hmm.
But
No,
I
I'm just
think
playing. They don't want me. They don't want me. I'm just playing.
He ain't
I
lying. He
think
ain't
that a
playing.
lot of people they miss out on getting that rejection. The rejection has allowed you to build character, allowed you to
Boom.
build confidence, allowed you to build a backbone. So now the internet has allowed you to just be soft. So when you now go out in the real world and you actually get rejected, you don't know how to handle it. Now I'm going to create a fake excuse me, and I'm going to blast you and tell you all about your mother, your this, that, and your next. But you don't know how to take rejection. You don't have, everybody has done it. Okay, it happened. She's not interested. So what? But the internet has created a world where like they do in sports everybody must have a participation trophy type of shit. Like, no, someone has to win, someone has to lose.
And you got to be
Yep.
okay with it.
That's it. And you move on and you go to the next one, but you can't just not at the internet.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. The internet has made it to where everyone thinks that they're supposed to, to get a participation trophy. They're supposed to like every dude out there is supposed to get a bad B. I
I mean,
mean,
like that when they just started sending like dick pics and one female decided to answer, so they expect like, oh yeah, that's gonna get me a response, so I'm gonna keep doing that. I mean, they don't worry about the rejection no more because they're not going through that.
no,
And it's
they're not going through it because men are very simple in that aspect. Like how you said, if way back in 2014 I sent a dick pic to a shorty and I immediately got the cakes. Okay, well, guess what my modus operandi is going to be from here on out. No name, no nothing. Just dick pic. Here you go. Here you go. Live and direct. What's good? No matter how many times I get rejected, no matter how many times I get aired out, whatever. Hey, it worked for me this one time. Hey,
Anything go and work every
And
time.
see, and you see that right there, what you just said, Phil, that is dumb because them same people doing that would not go up to a person and actually do that in person. They'd be too scared
yeah,
unless they on some great drugs. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna come. Hey, girl, come here. Let me see a little weenie. You ain't about to do none of that in person. And that's what be cracking me up. I'm like, man. And it ain't the fact, you know what I figured out? A lady told me this. It ain't the fact that they don't want to see it. A woman will actually ask you if they want to see that. You don't even get them the opportunity to even ask because you out there flopping it, but knowing you wouldn't conversate or do that in real life. That's what be making me mad. I'm like, half of you niggas wouldn't do that. Then you get mad when she put it, screenshot it, put a post about it. Then you want to get mad, block, delete, because why would you do that in the first place, knowing you wouldn't do that in real life, you dummy? Like, man, I think people really are retarded. Man, you're not supposed to use that word, but I think people are slow like in real life, slow.
crayons. They're
Like
being
that's just
crayons.
slow.
That's
Yeah, crayons. That's what I'm gonna start using that thing. Crayons. Cause bro, they wouldn't do that in real life. Not
yeah.
in real life. Have I? I'm too shy to really do that in real life. Hey, girl, come here. Look at my little penny. Like, what is you doing, bro? Like,
I have
mama,
to
you
do it.
listen.
And
I
then
still
to
think my
me,
mama would slap me in the back of my head if I do that.
the
Mama,
ones that
what
are
did
the
my mama
biggest are the
tell us?
most arrogant.
Excuse me.
Oh
The
my
ones that
god.
are the biggest are the ones that are the most arrogant a lot of times. Not
Hell
everyone,
yes.
but they'll send it so quick and you be sitting there like, what the fuck? Okay, you know what? Just block. Fuck it.
They
Like,
send it and then want to know why you ain't respond. Respond to what? You didn't speak.
all right.
Damn.
I've
What
seen this before. Like yours ain't spectacular. Matter of fact, it was fucking ashy. Like,
yeah.
Is
Yeah.
he clowning Bumpy Johnson?
huh?
Clowning, yeah, he
I've
clowning
had
Bumpy Johnson.
ooh, and can we get on the ones that send the pictures that's not actually theirs? I've
Ooh,
actually had three guys
I've
send
had
me the
that
very
happen.
same dick pic. And I said, I tell y'all what, when y'all find the man this actually belongs to, let me know.
Oh my
Three
God.
different guys sent me the
Yep,
same dick pic.
I've had that
Wow.
happen. I'm like,
Wow.
so we should
Now I'm
wait.
questioning your sexuality because why do you have somebody else's pic in your phone?
Facts.
Zesty.
Hello.
Yeah.
I,
Very,
I want to
very moist
know.
behavior.
So
Very moist
I
That's
behavior.
had a
zesty.
guy send me a picture, but when I actually seen him in person, not what I got. And
You
I was just
seen it?
trying to meet him and just talk to him and just see how he was doing because his conversation seemed okay online. But then when I actually physically met him, it was like, oh
That's
yeah,
what
this
I've been.
ain't it.
That's what I'll be telling y'all. They be doing all that capping online. It's just like them gangsters. I used to deal with it a lot, like before social media, when it was just phones. That whoop whoop whoop, you know, whoop 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 whoop. And then I did one time. I actually pulled up on somebody, and I'm not gangster or nothing, but I'm like, you doing a lot of talking. That's a lot of energy. Let me pull up and see what's up. Oh,
Right.
he acted like he didn't know nothing. People really are like that in real life. Just be on there. Ooh, I'm gonna say this, but then you see them. That was a girl that was like that with me. She was talking all this noise online, bad mouthing me. When I see Scoot, I'm gonna do this, this, and this. I actually seen this woman in a convenience store, and she dropped something. I picked it up for her, handed it to her. She looked at me like I seen the ghost. I'm like, yes, I remember you from online. I knew you wasn't gonna do nothing, but I get it. And she felt stupid, blocked me, never talked to me again because they really don't be about that. I grew up in the era where we actually fought people, not talked about it. Like, this is weird to me. Or when you wanted to get with somebody, you either go to them or write them a letter. You would take rejection as you know who taught me how to take rejection, and that's another thing. Parenting. My mama taught me how to take rejection. This girl, I thought she was so fine. Never forget it. Fourth grade. I wrote this letter. I thought I was Rico Suave. This girl rejected me, and it wasn't bad how she did it. I just liked her so much, and I was so young. I was like, I can't believe you did me like this. So me, y'all know me even on mine, I'll be clowning. So I did this in real life. I'm like, man, I had a whole clowning session on this girl in class. My mama found out about it. Not only did I get the brakes beat off of me, my mama gave me, if she made me write this letter, not to her, but read it in front of the whole class. Basically, like, son, when a woman don't like you, you do not react like that, son. And I promise you that lesson follows me to this day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to be doing all that. But these dudes, you say some one thing, they get all hurt. I be shocked, like women even like, man, it just be weird the stuff y'all go through. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, man, these dudes is really soft now. Like y'all tell a dude no, he probably key your car now, the way they acting.
See, that's what
That's gonna be weird.
that's what Brother Salid is saying. A lot of cats get violent. They get real into their
We're gonna
feelings
watch
after
the movie Sunday. Is that okay?
after they get get rejected, and it's not that
That's
serious.
weird.
It's not that
That's
serious.
weird as
But
hell.
again, these males have not been taught conflict resolution. They haven't been they deal in their emotions, which is never a good place for a man. It's never a good place for a man because if you are always reacting on impulse and emotion, that's going to lead you into places that's not conducive for your overall well-being. And then also, I mean, hey, you can't match energy. You cannot match energy. I have no
No.
want to match a female's energy. You're a woman for a
Boom.
reason, man for a reason. I do man things. Men can deal with rejection. I've heard no all my life. Hell, I'm black. You know what I mean? And I'm a
Yep.
man. No
Yep.
is just like breathing. So, all right, you don't like me. All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get with the shorty that do like me.
Yep. And the cold part is, I be wanting to do these same guys have daughters because that would be scary to see how they react with a problem, as a issue that would go on with their daughters. Like, how do you react? Are you just as emotional as her, or if you do have a lady, are y'all both in there high pitching it? Like, what's going on? Like, are you okay, bro? Like, good?
But
And I'm not back, like how you said, I'm not back to match that energy. Not no, like, because you're not somebody. I even learned that being a RT recovery tech, addicts be way up there as far as emotion. If we up there as an RT with them, it's gonna be a fight. But I kind of got to be like, hey man, you tripping, bro. But when you done, come holler at me. I got you. Half the time they don't want nothing but like a piece of a sandwich or something. They just Jones. And half the time that be the problem. Like women don't be having a big problem till they get big. It just be like, hey man, I said no, or I'm not feeling that, or this and that. And I can't stand to see them dudes that be online. A woman say like something like a woman initially will reject you nicely until she gets uncomfortable, and then that's when she start acting weird about it. I ain't gonna say weird about it. That's when she going to protect herself mode about it. You know, 'cause you up here seeming like Jeffrey Dahmer. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna work. People already, fear for, crazies out here, and you online acting crazy. Yeah, that's weird, bro. That's why Zuckerberg be tripping because people be saying weird stuff. He weird too, though.
well, yeah, that's true. But it's a lot of, again, like I said, it's a lot of physically mature males masquerading as men, and so they engage in they get engaged in this behavior, and it just bleeds into everything else that's out there. And as you were saying, you wonder if these cats have daughters. Yeah, man, they got daughters, they got mothers, they got aunts, they got sisters, they all that. Do you think they care? No, because
And they can't.
all they're about is their feelings, and nobody has taught them. Okay, thing one, as a man, nobody gives a fuck about how you feel. It's about what you
Oh,
produce. It's about what it's about what you stand for. Nobody nobody, you can't come to no older man talking about, oh well, I feel he gonna shut you down. Nobody care.
Yep.
What do you know? I don't care about what you feel. What do you know? Again,
They should know that if they had to deal with court, a judge, damn sure don't give a fuck about your feelings. Damn, you be crying, they give you that damn double digit still. You better, man, that gonna be weird, bro.
right, right. But again, Adonis said, now we live in a society where people are coddled. They're coddled to the extreme, and it's crazy because again, they aren't prepared for the real world. They aren't prepared for real life, and they just hop out there and they just believe that everything is going to be peaches and rainbows. And when when reality it hits them, it's like, oh my god, I don't know what to do with myself. Well,
Right? Sad.
that would be one of the only times I ever agree with Miss Lucifer. I'm just throw that out there.
She funny. I'm gonna have to start paying attention, see what she got going on.
It's hell
I'll be
no.
paying attention. Robbie, be knowing I'll be giving her a hard time just because.
Yeah, because you're responding to Satan too. It's okay.
Lies, lies. This woman is
Oh my
this woman is from the
god.
nether region of hell. I mean, just a vacant orb of hatefulness. I just
Man.
You enjoy just talking to her. Mm-hmm. You do.
I'd rather talking to the wind during a hurricane. I'm just saying.
Lies.
Oh. Hey, Pete, I did study that off record. Well, it's on record, but I am actually redoing that record. I got an idea. Just letting you know, just on some other stuff.
All right, that's what's up. And I'm sure Brother Salih want to holler at you about some music as well. So please get with him.
Man, I love y'all brothers. I love what y'all got going because what y'all do is the stuff that people need to hear. Healing hurts, but it. I've never went into surgery and it didn't hurt when you come out, but the end result once you heal, you're good. Where men are, we hate to heal. That was one of the biggest things going to therapy as an addict. They hurt my feelings, but I healed. Like, hey man, but I mean, I bet you don't do that no more. Hey, feel better. You know what I'm saying? And y'all actually, like, I love to see y'all's takes on things because y'all say the stuff that might not necessarily be great feeling to hear, but if you really take it for what it is, it'll heal you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? We out here, yes, men do have it hard, but are you going to whine about it or are you going to be a man about it? Nothing in life is easy, nothing worth getting at least. So, I mean, you being a man is being, I mean, not saying strong to the point to where you neglect how you feel, but manning up is kind of like exercise. You might not start off buff, but man, go through life, take your lumps, bruises for what it is, learn from it instead of getting emotional about it and thinking about everything but the accountability to you, you'll change. And it won't be about nobody but you, and you'll be a better person for people, for a woman. She will submit because you secure in your manhood. Don't no woman want no little boy. I mean, dudes don't even want to keep a job now. What's that? I don't get none of it. Like, I don't get it. So,
But you said it. You said
dudes,
the key word, accountability. That's it. It's someone else's fault. Well, my mom didn't breastfeed me long enough. I'm a Similac baby. Oh, they didn't teach me this in school. I didn't have a daddy. I was in. It's accountability. They want to blame somebody. Nowadays, everybody's the victim of something. All of us grew up in a generation where we took our blows. We grew up in a household where we did not have what we needed, but we grew up and we performed and we did what the hell we had to do.
Yep. My daddy, I watch him instead of making excuses, make it happen. You know, a lot of us have lacked the stick to itiveness, the resilience, the bounce back of being a man. Life's gonna kick you down. It's up to you whether you're gonna stay down or get up. And I think we wanted to be the what how he said it coddled so much that it's just turned into the bullshit. And I don't like it because it's weird. You know what I'm saying? And don't really we're supposed to be you're supposed to be strength to your family. You know, so at some point it's okay to break down, but what you gonna do to build back up? And I think that's the part that we get. We want to stay down, and then well, she ain't good for me either. You ain't good for you, so how she gonna be good for you? It don't work like that, brother. You know, you got to be good for you. Then she can assist you on whatever. Because I've never understood be his peace. Well, if you ain't got no peace, why do you need a woman and y'all both? I mean, she feeding off your trash energy. That ain't gonna work. You
Hmm.
know, fix it. Help yourself, brother. You
Yeah.
know,
Help yourself.
um, you
You have
know,
to help yourself.
yeah, man,
You know,
yeah,
you have to be willing to put in the work. Now, okay, you're a human being. Okay, you're going to feel things. You're going to go through trials and tribulations. However, it's not about what is happening to you. It's about what you do after it happens. Okay, you don't like the way that made you feel. You don't like the position it put you in. What are you going to do to make sure that you never go back there? There was a point in my life where I was homeless. I didn't like how that made me feel. Couldn't dig that at all. Well, you know what? I do things now to make sure I don't go back there.
amen, brother.
I mean, you know it sometimes you have to delay gratification. Sometimes you have to maneuver a different way. Sometimes you have to just basically be honest with yourself and say, all right, well, you know what I'm doing right here ain't working. Okay, it isn't about being perfect. It's about being authentic. And for the most part, people just don't want to be authentic because, as they say, the truth hurts, but it's supposed to. That's what growth is about. That's what growth is about. When you was younger and you were growing, you know, you had a growth spurt. You slept all the time. If you grew really tall and all that, your knees hurt. You was awkward. That was a trying time. Same thing. You have to go through that. You got to go through that in order to get to something else. And it's so many of us that are afraid, and we don't understand that everything that you are afraid of, what you actually want, is on the other side of what you are afraid of.
Every
But
time.
yeah, but there's not a lot of us who are willing to say, I I'm gonna get on the other side. I'm gonna get on the other side. They just don't do that. I see Miss Lucifer is standing up. We got to watch her. She might be trying to conduct a séance or something.
Oh Lord.
Shut up.
I already have a strand of your beard. Don't worry.
Well, hey,
Oh,
I'm a voodoo child anyway, so I ain't worried about it. I'm not worried about that. And shout out to brother Salid who's rocking with us. Definitely appreciate you coming in on this conversation. Uh, because he said you hooked him up. All right.
I
That's fine, man.
hey, I've been really P. God has really been blessing, bro, and I can't take no credit for what's happening in my life. Um, and I'm blessed. Like they're giving me new instruments, bro. And so that's why I'm just kind of staying under the radar. I'm not dealing with nothing negative. I just been like kind of building. I redid my whole studio setup, bro. That's
I
my
saw that.
delay. I've been getting blessed. I've been getting blessed too much. I'm like, oh Lord, just keep me humble, brother, because I know what it looked like on the other side, thinking you the guy, and then God take it away, and I don't want that this time. I'm trying to really for the long haul, bro. So for us, so plus that because I don't do drugs, no more drugs and alcohol. My vice is my music, so that's better.
Yeah,
So
it's
you
a
know,
lot better, and it's going to take you a lot farther. Yeah, and plus, drugs and
so,
alcohol cost money.
yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, they cost money, and yeah, this day and age, you want to keep every penny that you got,
Yep.
to establish yourself. So that's why I never did drugs and alcohol. Well, for one, because I had an example of what not to do. I mean, my sperm donor was a crackhead, and not one of the funny ones either. He was one of the ones that you look at and be like,
Man.
"You just
Okay.
trash, bro, just trash." Like, it wasn't like he was like Kevin Hart's father or whatever, God bless the dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't got no funny material for y'all from him or whatever. It was just tragic. Like, yeah, but hey, he did one good thing. Well, actually, he did a few good things. He brought his children into the world. Other than that, whatever. But anyway,
That's still questionable.
you know
Oh
what?
Lord.
You know what? Mm, Just you ever see somebody you just want to just just give them a clothesline, just clothesline them, just
Hilarious.
just give them a suplex. Just I mean, hey, look, I give credit where it's due. She's beautiful and all that, but
A handful, huh?
you
That's just
need
him.
you will need more than you will need you will need. I have pretty big hands, and
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I will say.
Okay.
Now, see, she's over there conjuring up, some evil right now.
She told you she got one of beard. So
I'm
whatever.
not worried about that. That's nothing. Again, like I
Yeah,
said,
I don't know nothing about putting some roots on somebody.
eh, like I said, I'm a voodoo child. I'm not worried about that. Not at all.
I'm not a handful. I'm really not. This is just for him. Just for him.
Screwed. I'm gonna tell you like Tom told Jerry. Don't you believe it?
See, he's
Okay.
talking all these lies, but she bakes something or cook something, he don't eat it. But yet you ain't concerned. Mm.
I mean, well,
Robbie,
hey.
you be cooking too?
Huh?
You be cooking too?
Oh yeah, Robbie could cook. Robbie
Okay.
buys. Robbie makes very she makes very good cakes and what have you. All that. So you know,
Bacon is in my DNA.
Good to know.
yeah, yeah. So hopefully in a couple of months, uh,
Nope.
we'll
Nope.
get we'll get
Nope.
we'll get a cake or something.
Nope.
In honor of the greatest day on earth. Philip
Nope.
Day. You know,
You don't understanding the nope? No.
nah, nah,
Ne?
no, nah. Because you mean to tell me that you went outside of your body and just saw all the possibilities and ended up with no?
No is the answer though.
Nah, nah.
I
Yeah,
don't know nice
I'm gonna
response.
let you work on that. I'm gonna let you work on that. I'm gonna let you work on that. You got
Again, I
that.
don't know nice things for spawns of Satan.
I mean, well, you got Satan in your house.
No, no, no. Spawns of Satan is all Libras.
No, no, you actually have the mistress of Satan right in your home.
Then that would mean she's married to you, and that's not no, no,
Yeah.
no, no.
Ooh.
Well, see, she couldn't be married to me. She don't like heavy D.
You know, like what you said?
Heavy D.
Here we go. Talking shit again.
She those were her words, not mine. Those were her words. You know we
Heavy
had that
D,
conversation back in the
community D, potato, potato.
yeah, she said that was abuse. She said that was that was uncalled for.
Hey, listen. I completely agree. I don't need something that's going to completely stretch me out. I need my walls.
Let me say this for all the women that won't say this. When a man's penis is over a certain size, that shit is domestic violence. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying, okay? That shit is domestic violence. Keep it. Wrap around your neck, do whatever the fuck. I don't, I'm just,
Listen,
I'm just saying.
Man,
funny how
Some females may not agree. They might want it to go in one hole and come out their mouth. I'm not that one. That's okay. That's okay. I call that domestic violence. Okay?
that's
see, it's always the ones
look.
that are heavily that have the right equipment that don't want to use it.
Man, I'm not gonna believe that because one instance it be oh ha 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 he got a little bitty infant one, then the other one is too big. Like man, come on.
Okay. They have the itty bitty and they have the too big. Where the niggas in between? Give me them in between ones. Exactly. Exactly.
You do know that this is no
I
BS allowed TV, right? This is no BS allowed TV, and that there is some BS. We are
yeah.
not going to go for that. That is a bunch of malarkey.
Hey,
Right
hey,
there
hey,
from the
hey,
record.
hey, hey. I'm a firm believer in teams medium, okay?
Okay, all right. Do you know what's in the middle of the word believe? Anybody want to take a guess? Thumbs up.
Lie.
Lie. Exactly. Lie.
Lie.
Exactly. Going out of here with that.
You're
Get out of
right.
here.
Lies. All the mans who putting on the magnums and it's baggy, they lying. You're right.
Okay, well that's them, but
So everybody big
what
and
about
everybody
what about those?
small.
What
They have
again?
to
We talk about
discriminate
authenticity.
too.
We are talking about authenticity here. The brothers who actually can, that actually, yeah.
But you see, the one who slang, the one who built like a horse, they have the women who are built like a canyon for you. Listen, there's somebody for everybody. I'm not that body.
You know what? See now that this is
But
where
then, like, he's
lightning is going
stressed.
to
He's
come through
stressed.
and strike, strike folks and all
Look at
that.
this shit.
Yeah. See, see, this is where see again. Stop with the farce. Stop with the fallacy. Stop it.
That's not no farce, though. This is fact.
These
I
are
don't need
not
no big
facts.
ass trying to enter me.
These are not facts. Brother Salid, if you still with us, if you understood what I okay. I've seen this in real life. I've seen this in real life, touched it, all that. I've seen this in real life. So yeah, she has no reason. Exactly. Yeah, this is major. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to the only team that matters though. Y'all see that. But yeah, she
Y'all
yeah,
even just sit here and call us liars.
hey, I call a spade a spade. Is what it
I'm
is.
about to go back and look at when they talk about stuff like that on the chat, and I guarantee you're not saying nothing like that. I can guarantee you.
Well,
Listen,
no. Well, in Miss Lucifer's defense, which I cannot believe him saying that, she, like I said, she was the one that actually had the conversation. But what I'm saying is the the equipment does not match the sentiment. You okay? All right, Scoop. All right, I'm break this down, and you're gonna understand exactly what I'm talking about. All right, like how you play ball, right? And you got the big man, and big man get out there and he crying for fouls and all that. What do you tell him? Stop crying. You're too
Man,
big for that.
yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
Now you get what I'm saying? Okay.
Okay.
All right. You get what I'm saying. All right. I knew that you could dig it. All right. You're a smart man. Because we are we're rated PG. We can't go there like how but yeah, yeah. In other words, she's Shaq. She need to quit crying.
But I gotta preserve the property. I mean, I'm Shaq, right? I got to preserve the legs. You see what I'm saying? You can't just go and
Nah,
damage the goods.
nah. No, 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 no. You, no, that's not no. That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes at
Why
all.
it can't be like that though?
Because again, like Shaq is built the way that he's built so that he could dominate, so that
Because
he could
she's
take
built
more.
that she's because she's built the way she's built, she gotta get a baby giraffe. Hell no. That's lies. You could stay with that shit.
Nah, nah,
That's
nah,
straight cap.
nah. It is not capped. These are stone cold facts,
It
stone
may be in
hard
your
facts,
world.
all over the world,
No.
all
No.
over the road, all over the world.
No.
These are facts.
I
You cannot. You
be
cannot.
long my arm and them kind of shit. No.
Hey,
That's
I'm trying.
abuse.
It is not. Well, and Bridget says some with too much equipment don't know how to use it, and it's a waste. Well, hey,
Yeah, I ain't got
that's.
problems because I know nothing about that.
I mean,
Or
that could. I mean,
believe
that is.
in the
That could
right.
be the case as well. That there's that. Hey, these things happen. However, again, when you are, when you are blessed with certain attributes, there's things that come along with that. You cannot run from destiny,
That's
and destiny
lies.
and destiny begins with a D. If y'all didn't catch that, a big
Lies.
biblical D, as a matter of fact.
Lies. You can keep all of that. Those baby giraffes, those baby horse dicks. No, keep all of that. Keep that. Mm-mm.
Sounds like some irresponsible behavior going on.
Yes, I am shocked and appalled. I am shocked and appalled, and this is beyond me. I
Y'all just don't want to accept the facts.
these
Not
are not
every woman
facts.
want this humongous ass dick to stretch them out. No.
Hey. I mean, again, these look. It ain't gonna hurt nobody. All right.
Lies you tell is gonna hurt me.
Man, they having whole babies. You talking about, man, ain't nobody trying
So because pushing out a baby ain't easy.
to. I know.
No,
But
you
y'all
don't.
do it.
Nobody said it
Okay.
was easy. No, it's not supposed to be
But y'all
easy.
do it.
Again,
Okay.
you have to
Someday.
overcome.
No.
You have to overcome.
Too much.
You
Too
you
much
must
cat.
overcome. Is it
Kitty, what you thanking the good Lord for?
well? I don't know. I mean, I think we're on the same wavelength. I'm pretty sure we are. I'm pretty sure we're all on the same
Not
wavelength.
don't put him in
We're
category.
all in one accord.
Don't do that.
Yeah, we are all in one accord.
You
Um,
already got Scoot over there riding on the side of Satan. No, don't do this.
you cannot deny facts.
Nope.
You cannot deny facts. That's just what that
Cause
is.
she got to take a big ass dick.
Yep.
Lies.
That's what it's made for. What are you talking about?
That's not what the hell it's made for. It's made to shit. That's what it's made for.
For people got to suffer because you want to be selfish. That ain't cool.
Wow, how is that
Right.
selfish?
Just selfish. Just wrong. Just wrong.
Just say what it is.
How is that
Just
selfish? I need you to
wrong.
break that down for me.
Floor is yours,
You
Smooth.
supposed to be a blessing to somebody. That is not
I
being
can
a
be a
blessing
blessing
to
without
somebody.
getting my wrongs
You
remorse.
have the you got to give to receive.
I am giving. I'm giving you my treasure palace and hoping that you don't destroy this treasure palace.
What if
Because
you
if you
missing
whip
out
it
on
out
your
and I
husband
think it
because you
looks too
scared to
big, I'm
be a
gonna leave you
blessing to
alone.
somebody?
I'm telling you,
What
Scoop.
if you miss?
If you whip it out and they think it looks too big, I'm gonna tell you go the fuck home.
What if you missing out on a whole husband because you scared of a blessing?
Excuse me?
What if you're missing out on a husband because you're skipping a whole blessing?
That ain't a blessing. The Lord would not do me like that. Mm-mm.
The walls of Jericho had to come down. So what? I mean, I don't. What is this going on, man?
No, 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 no,
Preach.
no. I ain't built like the walls of Jericho. I don't need that to be breaking down. I'm good. I need it to still be intact. So then, if you break the walls down, then you're gonna want to talk about she loose, she can't grip you, she can't do this. No.
There's
I mean, but
exercises for that.
right,
The
there's
what?
yeah, there's exercise, there's all of that.
Okay, I can do
You
the
keep it in
same
shape.
exercise and keep her as is.
No, that's not how it works. That's not how any
That
of
is
this
funny.
works.
That's how it works.
No, no. That's not how any of this works. Just like great race cars are meant to be driven and pushed to its limits. There
Listen,
you go.
you should not be inside of me. I'm trying to fight to breathe. No, 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 no.
Hey,
It should not feel like you touching my stomach, my rib cage, none of that.
I mean, but in the words of the great songwriter and musician Elton John, can you feel the love tonight? You have to be able to feel it.
I can feel Steam's medium. I can definitely feel Steam's medium.
This is discrimination. This is discrimination of the highest order. We cannot have
When
such
you're
a thing.
on the receiving end of the third leg, then tell me something.
No, that
Until then,
nah,
until then,
no, we will
now
not go
listen,
there.
you hear me?
We
Because
will
like
not go
Mr.
there. It is better to give than receive.
Right, and I'm going to receive Mr. Medium. I might even receive Mr. Large, but all your extra large and triple X and all of them numbers up there, so me now want it. Me now want it.
Facts.
And
So
like
they
I said,
supposed to
I'm
be. So they should just supposed to be out in life losing and
Right.
just because everybody's scared.
Listen, 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 listen,
This is wrong.
I'm trying to see.
This is wrong.
listen,
We
listen,
need justice.
listen, listen. You need to have a conversation with God and your parents. Because it's not my fault they give you a baby giraffe between your legs. I don't want it. Go find the chick that wants it. I don't.
Y'all are funny.
But it's rated E for everybody.
No, no. I don't want the community D though.
It has
I
great
don't want the
value.
community D.
It has great value.
No, no. That value is lowercase.
yours rated E, mine rated BP. So put it back. Put it back. No.
Stop being scared.
Yep.
It ain't nothing to do with being scared. It's a preference.
Well, make the right choice for once.
I made the right choice for me.
No. This is
Y'all
not
never
the right
tried it?
choice. This is discrimination of the highest order, and it will not be tolerated.
Whatever. Like I said, go talk to your mommy.
I mean, hey, you know, hey, the creator already know what it is. It's for you, so hey, there it is. You see how they do. You see how they do. Scoot. This is just
When my parents blessed me with this shape, it did not come with an instruction manual. It did not tell me this is the length of the dong you are meant to receive. Listen, so, Mana,
Well, see,
what are we
allow
discriminating?
Pastor Offering to assist you with this. That is what you are supposed to receive.
Lies.
Amen.
Thank you.
I
That
need you to
is
go
what
back
you are
to church.
supposed to
You
receive.
no.
It is good
Give
for you.
what you
It's not
Receive that.
give it unto
no,
the
you
Lord.
praying on.
Unto the Lord. Give what you give it unto.
All
That's
right,
how
come on,
we
y'all.
clap at church.
If y'all, everyone who's watching, if y'all have never seen Demons Worship, welcome. Look,
You will not put that on me.
I mean, well, considering that you are if this is madness, then you're the head mad woman.
That's
Yeah. See. Yeah.
When the Lord blessed me with my fluff, He did not say you have to take these horse dinglings or baby giraffes. He did not.
He
It
did
was
say.
nowhere
He
in
did
the
say. He
scriptures.
did say that there you would have to carry a heavy burden. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Too hot.
Yeah. Yeah. What you want to say now? Look, they can't argue with that.
Agreed. You said they well, see, what could share? I could plug on mine. Her phone
Uh,
died, even though
uh,
it plugged in.
Taisha Lyon asks, "What are we discriminating against?"
We're
Uh,
talking about humongous plug this up. Humongous dinglings and not humongous dinglings. That's what we're talking about.
We're just talking about the right to have a choice, a preference.
I'm not talking about.
well, you get out, the choice of preference and all that. You get how how it's received and all of that. You get that.
Apparently, we don't.
You do. You
No,
do.
I'm
That's
trying to tell
you
us
do.
that
You
the
just
triple X
you
things and
just
stuff
need to
like
be
that.
accepting. You just need to be accepting and not
I'm not.
refuse it.
I'm not. I'm gonna let you know now. I'm not. I'm not.
It's
I'm
for
not.
you.
I'm not.
They're not trying to hear me. They're not trying to hear me, brother Scoot. They're not trying to hear me.
I tried.
it seems like it's some rebellion going on in the house today.
Right. And so what's considered a
Ooh.
baby giraffe? Ladies,
They better not say, man, they about to make me mad.
What's considered a giraffe size? You said.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the question. What's considered a big baby giraffe?
If we passing 10 and 9, we believe we going beyond now. No, I'm good.
Okay. So what about girth? Is girth off
Girth is
limits?
a blessing. Girth is a blessing.
Oh, so girth is a blessing.
Yes.
I smell
That would
hypocrisy.
be more, listen, that would be more of what would damage you than anything.
You can
Right.
feel the walls and all of that, get the grip and all of that, and you don't have to be so long that where you like I got to
Oh, okay. I mean,
try and get
I
in
think
there.
y'all,
Yeah.
yeah, this
Yeah.
gonna have to be another discussion.
Yeah. This would have to be another discussion. Yeah. Yeah. I will write that down. We got to have another discussion in regards to
That's
that.
a pretty good, hey, Phil, you got your next one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that was, hey, Phil, that was gonna hit.
He said,
Indeed.
Hey, Celine said that God don't make mistakes, right?
Exactly. And he don't like ugly.
well,
Not at all.
See,
I tell
all
you,
that refusal of his
on
blessings.
he
Mm,
die, then there is a woman built like the Grand Canyon for you.
it
There
ain't me though.
is.
It ain't me.
There is.
no,
But
it's
these little
yours.
potholes, y'all want to put
He
that
said it's
that's
It's
not right.
yours.
That is not right. You can
It's
for
yours.
you.
physics and science and all the things they taught me at school. That's just not right. That just don't go.
How you gonna go against science?
But what you mean? That is science. How you gonna put something in a little hole that is way too big? How is that supposed to fit?
The cup runneth over.
Elasticity.
Yeah.
Elasticity.
This is-
So you prefer smaller men versus larger men?
I prefer in between.
Okay.
They don't like the full court
And
press.
simply saying not every woman should have to take this big long thing. Have the women that like it, they want it. Preferably, I don't want to feel like I'm taking you vaginally and I'm sucking you at the same time. I just don't want to feel like that. Like that's just me. But some women may think I'm giving him a 2 for 1. Yeah, they like that. I'm just saying.
But see, what Adana doesn't get is okay. See, what y'all can't really see her. Y'all can't really see her.
Wow. Who
No,
said
no, I mean, no, I'm being serious for a minute here. I
No, I got the gist because now since you know what I'm saying, you can see, and that's why I'm just really not listening to it because I'm like, man, that's no.
right.
that?
So okay, I'm gonna make another analogy here. She's like the Kansas City Kansas City Chiefs. All right, this season, defending champs. That means that every time that they get into it, they're gonna get every team's best shot. So I say that to say this: whoever that she comes in contact with is always gonna be trying to give her their best shot because she's built like that. So they ain't gonna be trying to come through with no weak sauce or none of that because they don't want her to go back and be like, that was trash. They're gonna be trying to knock it out the box. They're gonna be trying to knock it out the box. So therefore, that's just what it is. You have to deal with it. It comes with the territory.
I swear, it's a responsibility to be with the artillery comes responsibility. Bars with
So
artillery
how
comes
is
a
she built?
responsibility. Hey, I'm putting that in the song. With artillery comes a responsibility, and
Yeah.
that's gonna be for you.
How you flip the camera? I don't know how to do that on here.
Well, you don't know how to flip the camera? I
Not
mean,
on this damn stream. No.
well, I'm not on camera. I'm on, on my phone. I'm on my computer, so I don't know how to tell you how to do that. Um,
5 seconds.
Oh man, yeah, bro. Okay, okay,
I
yeah. I
okay.
mean,
ain't trying to hear.
so wait. You get annoyed by the attention that you get from your body?
No. When I
She
was
just
younger, yes, because you're getting it from older people that can be granddaddies type of things. Now it's like, okay, whatever. It happens, yeah. But what they're trying to say, because of my shape, that's what I should be taking and nothing smaller.
Got you.
She's trying to put small rims on a big body Cadillac. It's just not gonna work. Not
See,
gonna
that
work.
Facebook user agrees with us. You see? You see? That's the
Who
gospel
said
right.
that? Who said that?
That's the gospel right
I
there.
know. I don't know if I could say I agree, and I'm sorry.
Who said that?
thank you.
Because I mean, I don't have a whole lot of booties. I'm not built like you. But even I still feel like I prefer the guys who are either just slightly, if not average. I don't mind average. Average is not a problem for me at all. But either
Exactly.
slightly or just a little bit bigger. And that's because I'm like, I got cheeks. You got to reach.
And
What
that's
happens? What happens when you throw a twig in the ocean?
larger
I'm
one.
gonna tell you something. She's not
It
happy. She's not
disappears, right?
satisfied. She's not. Well, for me, I can't speak for
That's
her.
all I'm
For
saying.
me, it's not working.
No twigs in the ocean. You got to throw a tree.
I ain't no. I'm not saying you got to be out here throwing tree trunks, horse
Uh,
legs, none of that. But
Actually, there's
Exactly, brother Salih.
no.
So men are supposed to
just
go
reach
out.
me.
But you see, and
that's what I said. It's turning into selfishness.
no, but in my experience, the larger guys rely on the fact that
They're
it's
large.
large.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Okay.
Guys that may be average or just a little bit above average or whatever the case might be,
They put
they're
that work
pulling
in.
out the
I
tricks
find a lot of larger guys want to they go
under.
all the way in, and then for me, in my experience, you don't feel a whole lot of stroke. They stroking themselves.
Don't you
Well,
think?
again, like I said,
Or they're
just like I
over
made the analogy, about the Kansas City Chiefs. Everybody's gonna get their best shot. Same thing. Same thing applies here. When they get with you, yo, they're gonna give you their best shot. It may not be the best to you, but they're gonna be trying to show out because they don't want you to go back and be like, he was nothing. They don't want to they don't want to wind up on the list. That's what it is.
A lot of
So,
them end up doing that though.
well, I mean, hey, well, that happens. It's sometimes
See,
I think a lot of them come in too confident. Excuse me. A lot of them come in too confident instead of just taking the time to talk to you and see what you like. They rather try to do what they saw on porn last week.
or do what the other chick liked.
see,
No.
well, see,
Or yeah, or do what the last chick
that
like.
gets back to the original topic of discussion. Is social media ruining men? So you're saying that,
Yep.
so you're saying that because the men, watch, porn or what have you, they try to do that, they are ruining that aspect as well.
I don't mind a man watching porn and seeing something he likes and wants to try it, but get to know me first and then try it. Because I may not physically be able to do what you saw. I may not like what you saw.
I thought might not be able to reach the back of my neck like that. Like, I might get stuck.
Look, like most men, and like I find a lot of men be trying to fold me into a pretzel. Please don't.
You trying to suffocate me then.
I got boobs, honey. I got belly. Please don't.
You trying to suffocate somebody.
I'm trying to live.
So, all right, fellas, when it comes to the porn and everything, you want to try to reenact that in real life. KYP, know your personnel. There you
Yeah.
go. Know your personnel. But again,
Okay.
that does not negate. It does not negate the fact that it's for you. You need to take it.
Ooh, I like what they said. Penis is trash no matter the size.
I
Fact.
believe that. I
Jeez.
believe that. I believe that
That's
is.
fact.
I
That is
believe that
fact.
is Aisha Lyon. Um,
I feel like a cat fest is going on now.
right.
I
Yeah, we're
mean, 'cause
not.
I guarantee you, she ain't looking for no. She ain't. Never mind.
Go ahead.
Speak your mind.
Because people that say stuff like that worry me because it then that mean everybody was trash that you dealt with. Come on, man. We
No, not
adults.
necessarily. Whatever. I've met a female where we found out that we messed with the same man, and she literally was like, "It was trash for me," and I was like, "Really? I had a ball." Like,
But see, here's the thing, though.
Look,
Not every
look at
woman
what
is going. Not
Celine
every woman.
said.
Hold on. Not every woman is going to get the same version of the same man.
exactly,
Boom.
You mean she could have been trash to him, and
exactly.
he could have just been like, "Yo,
Because
I'm doing it.
you know
Yeah,
what?
I've
They
been doing it
forget
for
that
me."
fact.
I don't.
They a lot of times I think it do go both ways because it is a emotional connection because it what a lot of women do fail to realize sometimes like I have a homeboy that was married. His wife swore he couldn't get it up, but this he's married again to a lady that's like, hey man, he be tearing me up. Maybe it was you, like you know what I'm saying. You never really want to. It do have to be a connection on both ends. If you really not feeling that person, you get with you get. And that's the unfortunate part. If they not feeling you, it do come out at some point. Like
Yeah,
through
it comes
whoever.
out.
So it sucks, but it is what it is. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
I
it's
know even with me, I wasn't sticking my toe in everything every time. Like you'd be like, man, sometimes be like a group, you be like, man, if you don't shut up here. Dang, you could have did better than that. I don't care. Who cares? The next
right.
one,
I
you
mean,
try to get the MVP of the year award. You know, you never know.
right. It's about chemistry. It's about chemistry. It's
Yeah,
about
Can-
it's
I
about a connection.
I'm a big advocate on that. It is a chemistry, like for real, like. And I believe that's why I believe like even if when too big, if y'all chemistry right, you ain't gonna even care. Promise you. You'd be like, okay, I deal with it.
Right, because he's gonna want to adjust, and you're going to want to help him. It's going to be
Yep,
you're going to work in
it's gonna.
concert. You're
Yeah,
going to work in concert. Yeah.
huh?
Say what?
Fred Hammond said it best. Fred Hammond said it like this: "It's gonna work in your favor. Yes, it will."
How?
You just have to be open to receive it.
Yep.
It's going to work in his favor because after 2 minutes he gets his and we're left high and dry.
Yeah.
Come on now. Not everybody is. Come on now. See, and this is even
Take
more.
his glasses off. He's stressed.
Okay.
He's stressed.
Now, see, I knew that was going to come in because Robbie, has a business promoting, promoting sexual health and all that, and also there are some brothers out there who need some help in that department. However, not everybody is slacking.
Tell
Not
him what
everybody
to
is
help.
not everybody's slacking. Not everybody is. Oh my God, all that. Again, sometimes it depends on who you're with. And you could think that you are the grade A, all that,
My,
and he may just be like, nah, this ain't working for
give
me.
me. So you he nuts quick is my fault.
So what?
You telling me if he nuts quick is my fault?
He might just want to get up out of it.
That's the lies y'all tell yourselves. Okay.
But wait a minute, hold on.
Oh Lord.
How do you actually know that he actually arrived? How do
No,
you actually know
I feel like you can tell if a dude ain't feeling it. You can kind of tell.
I mean, but wait a minute. Again, it's just like just like the myth that it's just like the myth that every woman believes that she has great kitty. How do you know that? How do you know that man may have just not been feeling it and just say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and fake one and because I mean, hey,
I'm not wasting my time with that. I'm
with
sorry.
some men, hey, I'm gonna tell it like it is. We keep it a buck here. With some of y'all, the juice ain't worth the squeeze, and like, all right, well, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and slide on up out of here, say what you say about me, but whatever. I tried it, I didn't like it. You can say, well, he did, he came and he came quick, he did this, he did that. And nah, he just said, nah, it just wasn't worth it, and I'm going ahead and get on up out of there.
That's a possibility. I mean, that's facts. Possibility. Had a bad taste in my mouth when I heard.
That's the acid. The venom that that you spew.
Have you ever had to tell a female that this ain't it?
Of course.
I will tell you.
Of course. I've had some situations where it's like, hey, you know what? Hey, nah, mama, this just ain't gonna work out. We don't need to be doing none of this. We don't even need to be friends after this.
Damn, we can't even be friends.
No, we can't be. No. We can't be nothing. We can't. Lose my number. It was real. It was fun, but it ain't been real fun.
This ain't it.
This ain't it. This ain't it. And then it's been some situations where it's like, yo, this, all right. You know what I mean? But it's life. Anybody that tells you that they've had great experiences all the damn time is lying. And let me see here. We got another comment from Brother Salid. Boil some watermelon rinds and drink it, fellas. Thank me later. And also, brothers, get you some maca, and start going to the gym. Start going to the gym, doing them squats. Squats just aren't for ladies. They're not just for ladies. Get the lunges popping, all that. You know what I mean? Get yourself in decent shape. I just saw an interview with Busta Rhymes. Well, actually, it was a few rappers. Men's Health magazine. Busta said that he was inspired to get back in shape because his ex-wife was chastising him because he wasn't measuring up in the bedroom anymore.
Damn.
Yeah, so he said he had to go ahead and get back on it. Don't neglect your health. Don't neglect your health. If anything, I have to stress that. Leave the Hennessy alone and all that, and quit smoking the blunts and all that other stuff. Dial that back. You need
I heard don't do coke either. They said coke don't help.
Don't make it worse.
Don't do.
I have experienced erectile dysfunction when I found out somebody was actually doing coke. It is not fun.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's a thing called there's a thing called Coke. Yeah. Anyway, Coke D. Yeah. Yeah, that that's one of them cats that's been in, long in the trenches with that. You notice them because they got them long, pinky nails. They've been at that a while. They've been at that a while. They ain't got no change coming. They ain't got no change coming at all. You in for a night of disappointment and weirdness.
You're getting a lot of licking and no sticking.
Right. Yes, and
Mm-mm.
eating your watermelon and take your herbs. It's a lifesaver, most definitely.
One person.
Not only benefits is health wise, just overall. You know what I mean? But hey, you can take this information and do with it what you will. Do with it what you will. That's all I can say. Um, but yeah, shout out to Brother Salid, for that, for that info right there.
Like I said,
So what?
drink some tea, mom, soup.
Yeah, sea moss. Yeah, drink some sea moss. And hey, for a little razzle dazzle, get you some horny goat weed.
Yep, you can get that at GNC.
Yes, yes. And stop basing your performance on what you see on these pornos. You do know a lot of them folks is
Because
on
they be
drugs.
doing takes. I mean, like,
Yeah, they doing they doing takes. It's edited. Like you sit up there thinking that this dude and smashed these five girls all day. Nah, that happened in sections, bro. That
Mm.
yep.
happened in sections. Yeah, yeah,
The difference.
yeah. That
What
coke will make your heart explode. It's
media
not
for
good. That's what happened to Lynn Bias. I know some of y'all. I know y'all. A lot of y'all don't even know who Lynn Bias is. But yeah, that's what happened to him. Again, I'm dating myself. I'm old.
We know Papa.
Whatever. But I'm sexy though.
Hmm. Yeah.
See, the mother of dragons back there. You,
Say what you want. I still look good.
I mean, hey, I'm pretty. I am excellent.
Okay.
I am.
I
I
did
am
enjoy
pretty.
your sit of the days when you do those.
Yeah, actually you got to see him on my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? You got to see him on my YouTube channel. I've been slacking on that, but I'm getting back into that. I'm getting some others. I'm getting some equipment and everything. Get some more get some more production value. So I'm going to be doing that. You know what I mean?
Me
So
and you've been friends on Facebook for a long time, and you used to do that. And when at that time, I used to work at Walgreens, so they got that cabinet full of colognes. So
mhm.
anytime you show one, if I knew there was one at the store, I smelled it.
See, but was I ever wrong about a fragrance?
Not really, no. You had a couple where I was like, but a lot of them, yeah. My favorites right now is the Paco Rabanne, 1 million.
Oh yeah. Paco Rabanne 1 million. That's a classic. That's a classic. You
I
know,
love that one. Like that one is like fresh out the shower. Just, I
I
love
got
that
that in
one.
oil. That's dope. I like, you know what I like? Kenneth Cole Blue. That go hard.
yeah, Chemical Blue is it's a good fragrance. Definitely good
And
all
then
around fragrance.
Versace Dreamer is dope too. Like, man, I don't know, man. I
Yeah,
walked into Walmart. This lady was like, "What is that?" I'm like, the Lord."
the Lord, the Lord. Okay. Well, yeah, Versace Dreamer is a very good tobacco fragrance. Good for fall and winter and whatnot. I definitely would not wear it in the heat because that
No,
you're gonna smell like a wet bag of tobacco, and that's not good in the heat at all.
you're right.
So don't I wouldn't wear that. Um,
And
one,
people sleep on the fragrances Bath and Body Works got, and they actually go pretty hard.
yes,
Uh,
yes, coffee and whiskey.
the ocean, man.
Yeah. Ocean is good, but when next time you in Bath and Body Works, pick up coffee and whiskey. Thank me. You'll thank me later.
Okay, Do they have the
Yep, they got
whole like
the whole set. They even got the
yeah,
candle. Grab everything, everything.
okay,
Yeah, as soon as you see they got a sale, bro, go in there, grab everything, grab coffee and whiskey.
okay.
When it start getting cold out there, and you wear that to church. I'm trying to tell you,
Hey,
Snatch me off the organ.
yes, ma'am.
if we disappear, we're about to die again. It's not
Well,
charged.
Yeah.
if y'all disappear, I know that Miss Lucifer has conjured up a spell, and y'all out here,
Well,
y'all,
P, I'm
y'all,
about to get
y'all
I'm
spreading
about to
evil.
get off here, P, because I got to make a run.
Just
Oh
like
yeah,
I
it's about that time. It's
it's
about
just
that time for us to be
thought.
wrapping this thing up. But before we shut it down and before everybody gets out of here, I would like to thank you all for coming on. And around this time is where I ask everyone, do a round table. Uh, give the people your information as to where they can find you, what you're into, and all that other good stuff. It's Lucifer. We know we can find you in hell. Um,
Might I cut you, people?
so what?
Cut you.
Okay, well, Robbie, we'll start off with you.
Where to find you.
But they gotta pass before they get to me. So just make sure you train.
Whatever.
You can find me on Facebook. Uh, Skincare, fragrance, that good stuff. And that's called Caribbean Glam Glow. And you can also in my sexual health group where you can get toys, enhancers, lubricants and lingerie and all this good stuff. And that group is called Romance and Rejuvenation.
I will post the link in the description in the replay description of this video. There will be a replay posted on YouTube. So there you have that. Miss Lucifer.
She don't want people following her, so she
I'm really
I mean, well, yeah. She works in the shadows. Yeah, I get that.
anything other than Facebook, and then you might send a request. I still don't accept because I'm rarely on Facebook. Like if you see me in person, if you talk to me in my inbox, I'll probably accept because you're a catfish.
Whatever. Just whatever. All right, Miss Ronnie.
You guys can just find me on Facebook. It's Ronnie Jones. I say hi here and there. I mean, I pop in and out of the group occasionally. Work kind of keeps most of my time, but reach out, say hello. I can say hello back.
All right, that's what's up.
want to say
Brother Scoot, the floor is yours. Tell them where they can find you.
yeah,
Man, y'all can find me on Facebook. I've been kind of low key in it a little bit, only because I have taken a position as a teacher, and that's by the grace of God. They let me use my talent in school, which is dope. So I kind of got to guard what I say a lot now. And then, you know what I'm saying? Now in groups, I'm cool, but on my page, it's mostly music. Uh, and Instagram, I post a lot of music. And so check me out on there. I'm actually working on a project. P, I'm gonna get you on there because I'm gonna need some verses, and it's something different. But please, if anything, y'all, I mean, I like socializing. I really do, but I'm to this point to where I'm getting older, and I really would like people to share in the talent that I got. Joking is cool, but I like music a lot. So, and I really like making beats, a lot of 'em. So, and I'm pretty decent, I would like to say, at it, or think so. So please, like, support that. And then, too, with people like P, that's a whole different bag for him. Shalid, he's doing some stuff like, I want to help my brothers because, I mean, it ain't the fact that we're grown, it's the fact that we still like what we like, too. It keeps us young, keeps us youthful, keeps us vibrant, keeps
Right.
our attitude. It is therapy for people like us that really love it. So just that, and that's all I got.
All right. The Facebook user, I believe that's still Taisha. I believe that's
Yeah,
still
she's
Taisha.
funny.
Yeah, I believe that's still her. She said, "Y'all too funny. I had to start tuning in." Yes, you had to start tuning in, and you also have to go to YouTube and subscribe.
Yes.
But I also want to say this to you personally. Yeah, you already know this. Fuck Dallas. Fuck the Cowgirls. I hate them.
Wait a minute, though, P. We've been doing good, bro.
Nah, nah,
I let
nah,
the Giants thing slide, bro. I've
nah,
been
nah,
watching that the whole
nah,
time. I ain't said,
nah,
as a
nah,
brother, I
nah.
love you as a brother, but you can't do that,
Yeah,
He
man.
said
yeah,
he
yeah,
ain't
but
got to keep taking disrespect.
Demon.
The Cowgirls are
No,
trash.
P know I love the Cowboys. I don't know why P did that.
I mean, because they're trash.
We've been on the same page, P, the whole time, bro.
I mean, but you cannot live in denial. You know the Cowgirls are trash.
Dude,
Man, brother, can we just?
No,
Oh my
no,
God.
no. The season is starting. You already know what it is. All
dude.
right, now,
Oh Lord, it's football season already.
yeah,
Oh yeah, it's coming.
the season is starting.
Lord.
Next month, the first real game. You know what I mean? Y'all already know what it is. But anyway, as far as yours truly, y'all know where to find me. Might be at your mama's house. Um, you never know. Um, but seriously, I'm Facebook. I have a Twitter, uh, the underscore ice 9. I don't use it. I'm also on Trends, which is IG underscore the ice 9. I'm there. And yeah, I have my King PTV, which y'all really need to get. Stop spending all that money on cable. Y'all hard headed. Y'all don't want to listen, and you know what I mean. Hope your edges fall out. You know what I mean. So you need to go ahead and
Oh,
save some money. And,
Disrespectful.
you know what I mean. Hey, it's disrespectful what you do. The money you keep giving away to these cable companies. You got it. You got to get at me, holler at me about that. And me and brother Scoot, we're gonna work on some music. So we're gonna have that out there. A multitude of things. And I also will be, delivering myself from the evil of, Miss Shelf over there.
I'm gonna have to add her, bro.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. There's a lot of things that you can do in your life, that would be beneficial. I don't see how that will be one of them. But hey,
Doesn't accept demons though.
say what?
She doesn't accept demons.
Yeah, whatever.
You were
Anyway,
still you side with him.
Which
whatever. Anyway,
Watch.
thank you all for tuning in. It's been fun. It's been real. Thank you all for showing up. Even you, Miss Lucifer. Robbie, it's been another good show, and we're gonna do this again next Friday night. So y'all tune in. All right.
Looking forward to it.
All right. Well, with that said, y'all, as always, peace.